Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to look at the Russia collusion narrative, right? So Obama and his administration are being accused of manufacturing the Trump-Russia hoax that goes back to 2016 during the elections. Basically, what that means is that Obama and some of the other Democrats tried to say that Russia interfered with the elections. Well, it's coming out that it's not true. It was a hoax, and it caused a lot of problems a lot of tension between Russia and the US during that time. And it brought danger, they said, to Trump's family and himself. I don't know. So I wanted to look at the people who worked under the Obama administration during that time and just see what I could pick up energy-wise. And I did do a little astrology on the ones who had public date of birth information, things like that. I also pulled a few cards. I don't really need to go back and do that again. I can just share the card that came out if you need me to. It's fine. I'm going to use first names only, and I'm going to leave the list in text in this video because I don't want to say the full name, and I don't know what could happen. It's just not a good idea. It's not a good idea. All right, so we're going to start with Lisa, and you can see her last name on the text. She's number 1. Lisa. She was the prior FBI counsel. Did not have date of birth information for her. I do believe, from what I'm getting, is that she is involved, not near as much as some of the others on this list. My God. But she is involved with knowledge. She has more knowledge. She is aware of meetings that facilitated this. So she's kind of keeping things hush hush, but she knows. And I do believe her name will be mentioned. Okay, Lisa? Yeah, I think so. All right. Didn't get a strong hit on her, though, to be honest. Now we're going to move on to Andrew. He was the FBI deputy director. Yeah, so again, no date of birth info. Based on just strong intuition, I see him being exposed. I see the sun melting away ice. And underneath the ice, there's a calendar, and it's just like 26. I feel like that's 2026. So 2026, Andrew will be exposed. Maybe sooner. But this name is going to be pressed, okay? He's definitely... he has a lot of knowledge, if not indirectly involved. I think it's fair to say he is indirectly involved. Excuse me. The next person we're going to move to is James. James, right? Got that crazy last name. I did get some information off of him. So he has Uranus, and it activates. The orb activates at 3.5 degrees. So it's a little spread apart, but not by much. If it was 3, like tightly in there, I would be like so certain, but it's a little more open. So there's a little leg room in there for him. But in 2025, his Pluto square, his Mercury exact transit along with that 3.5. So he's absolutely involved. He also received the 7 of Swords. Okay. He is involved somehow directly. I feel like he was an errand boy. Is what I'm getting. I'm feeling that. Also, I'm seeing for him, he's going to be possibly coming out, having to be forced to speak on this. I feel like he's being forced to come out in the media somehow. It's a speech or a confession, and maybe I'm getting an apology. And I don't know if this is to the American people or if this is to Trump himself. But I feel like he's going to apologize in some way, and he's going to be forced to do it. I don't know. That's what I'm getting there with those 3 individuals. Oh, don't worry. We'll save the best for last. I know you're wondering, like, why is he number the last one on here? It's because, okay, so now we're going to move on to John B. Okay. He was the CIA director under Obama. He has Pluto trine natal Virgo sun, but square his natal Mercury right now. right now, especially in, oh boy, August, September 2025, his name is going to be brought up quite a bit. He also received the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, right? He's highly involved. So in 2025, 2026 brings karmic fallout for him, is what I was getting. And possibly exposure of covert behavior in some way or activity. He's allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, this guy, John, is going to be in the media a lot. Yes. James. He was the FBI director during the time of Obama's presidency, during the Hurricane Crossfire. He has natal Mars in Scorpio. Cover up. Complete. I'm sorry, but he really stands out to me. James and John, those J names. He's going to be in the hot seat for this guy. And I see facing legal inquiries, public disgrace between now and 2026. So he's absolutely fully aware of what was going on. He and John, both, so far, the highest two in the tier here. Then we have Susan Rice. She was Obama's national security advisor. She received the moon in upright. And I was not really feeling anything for her strongly through intuition, but when looking at her astrology, she's got Pluto square sun. The sun is going to reveal something. And again, I'm getting the ice, and then underneath the ice melts 2026 as I did with the other guy. So she could be mentioned now, but there's going to be more about her in 2026, like the first part of 2026 or even the end of December. I feel like she had some input, decisions in the matter, but mainly knowledge. I feel like she's being suppressed, or she's suppressed. Okay. So she may have went to some of these meetings, but she didn't have hands-on with getting this on the ball, but she knows a lot. She has a lot of information. Okay. Your girl, Hillary, she has Neptune square in her natal Mars. Venus. Secrets. Trying to bury secrets for many years, not just with this incident. Okay, it goes back in cycles with her. Secrets. Secrets with the cooks. I don't know why I had to say that. Cooks. Okay. Anyways, she symbolically linked, okay, to the Russian hoax narrative. So in 2025, but more into 2026 for her, exposed emails. There are a few already leaked out, to my knowledge, but there's more. And there's going to be links to the dossier funding. Manipulation that she played a role in, and power games as well. Okay. So I'm having to look at the charts here. Tiny letters. It's hard reading everything here, but yeah, that's what I have for her. Prior president, Joe. You're going to be shocked at this one because I was, but this guy has a highly stressed chart, even right now. And I know he's going through treatments, he's sick and whatnot, but during that time onward, I do believe he had knowledge of the fallout. It doesn't feel criminal. I was like, it's going to be criminal, right? It's going to be for him. But no, it's not actually. For Joe, it's not criminal. But his political reputation will be damaged from this, but I don't see how, because it's kind of already, with everything that's happened and whatnot. I mean, we're moving forward, but it's not in the best light, but it could be maybe a little more tarnished, but I don't see how. But that's what the astrology is pointing to there. So now we're going to move to the star of the show here. Obama, right? Man, he is like the centerpiece of all this. Let me look at his astrology just for a second. All right, so he has Pluto from Aquarius from now into 2026. Pluto in Aquarius. I'm sorry, from Aquarius, trine from 25 into 2026. This is all about hidden enemies, spiritual exposure. Here, he's going to be facing karmic reckoning, is how the chart indicates to me. It doesn't necessarily mean prison time or jail time, but he's going to be pressed, and pressed. Okay. You know how what Trump went through, like before he became the president. Well, it's now Obama's turn to go through the questioning in court and things like that. I don't see jail time for him, but I could be wrong. I do also see a health scare with Obama, health issues. And it feels to be related to his blood. I was not getting cardiovascular, like heart attack, stroke. It feels to be like anemic or even a blood disease. Okay. I was getting that for Obama in 2026. But he's going to have to really, he's going to be pressed. Okay. He's going to be, there's going to be a whistleblower as well that comes forward, like another one who has possibly some type of surveillance or is able to gain access to the surveillance, which is going to seal the nail in the coffin, I believe, for this, for more evidence. Again, I've got health issues down 2026 and pretty much will be forced into the shadows, is what I'm seeing. You know, his past is knocking in the form of karmic justice, pretty much. I don't wish no ill will on anyone, but, you know, we have to look out for our country. And I don't know that certain leaders in the past, or even current, I don't know, are doing that. So I just try to stay neutral. Your girl's independent. Always have been. I will take my cat and put her name on the ballot. Okay, Scarlett, you're the next president. You get my vote. Yeah, I try to stay neutral with all this. But anyways, this is what I have for the video. I hope I brought in some insight. I don't know. Could be right, could be wrong. Feels right, but you know, I'm not God. So if you're new to my channel, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, cut on that notification bell, ding, ding, and I will catch you in the next one.